All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here on the Harmless Dave channel, talking about harmless things and doing it in harmless time for, all right, never mind, for a few real people out here, just like you and just like me. So Billy Joel had a little mishap. Uh, um, Thanks, Tony. Tony, the internet tiger, sent this to me because he's kind of warped. He's kind of like me, and I probably shouldn't even share this because it's cruel. It's cruel and unusual punishment. But guess what? It's another slow day in the world of classic rock. So I'm even gonna share the moment it happened. Keep in mind, Billy and the band are doing "It's Still Rock and Roll to Me," and there's Billy. And this is a mic stand, right? And for whatever reason, Billy is showing off his mic stand ability. So we'll back it up a little bit here. And yeah, he's twirling it around. Um, yeah, he's handling the mic stand well. And look, oh, and he goes down. Down goes Joel. Down goes Joel. Um, Here's a nice still shot. Now, the Sun, which is the publication you see at the checkout, I believe, sometimes when you're at Publix and you got 10 items or less, and the guy in front of you has 25 items. Um, they've got some still shots here. And look, folks, this isn't pretty, right? And I'm not, by the way, I haven't called for Billy to quit. Billy can still sing. He lost a few pounds a couple of years back because he wasn't looking so good. They're stuffing him in these suits. I would. No, that's not a very good photo of Billy. I mean, all of us will look worse, right, if we fell down. And there he is again. Fans gasped as they watched. They were gasping for air because they're older fans. I'm sorry. And there's Billy. He's 75, right? Did I think Billy would continue up until age 75? He plays the kind of music that I think, for the most part, you can get away with playing at age 75. However, it's still rock and roll to me, is a bit on the raucous side of things. And the Sun, of course, has fun with the headline, Up, Down, Girl. Watch the shocking moment, moo. Man, I'm just not talking well lately. Frail, I don't know if he's frail, but again, this proves that maybe you shouldn't twirl the mic stand. Just don't do it anymore. It's been a thing for a long time. I think he did it back in the 80s, right? Frail music legend, 75, falls over live on stage after throwing his mic into the crowd. All right, just because I'm a glutton here, we'll run it again. There's Billy, and he's looking pretty good, really. But then he throws it, and he falls backwards, which is kind of, if he had planted his foot, right? But see, this is like a baseball thing. He doesn't plant his foot properly. It's kind of thinking like he's in the batter's box, right? And the mic stand is kind of like a bat. But of course, he throws it, and then boom, he falls backwards, which is kind of weird. It's like he got slain in the spirit, but he fell in the wrong direction. Oh, man, you're supposed to fall forward. Yeah, you're supposed to just do what everyone else does. Fall forward, Billy. All right, so Billy was not slain by the rock and roll spirit properly. Anyway, folks, just another incident where you're thinking to yourself, these guys are getting kind of old, and they can't do. Now, this could have happened to like a 35-year-old Billy Joel, in which case we would have been like, what's up with the 35-year-old? But this goes to the whole thing. Dave, what do you expect him to do? He's 75. I mean, sure, this is going to happen. And, be sympathetic. I am. This is rock and roll. He's doing It's Still Rock and Roll to Me, right? You're not falling backwards during a song about how, rock and roll is the best. And here's one of my signature songs. And what are you going to remember from this concert? Well, I'm going to remember that Billy Joel fell over trying to throw a mic stand. Now, was he doing a good job with the twirling and stuff prior to that? Yeah, but it's kind of goofy. I mean, he's a keyboard player. I mean, I guess because that particular song, does it have keyboards? I don't know if it has keyboards, right? It's mostly guitar driven song. He could still add keyboards. Just put him behind the piano. He's the piano man. Put some bread in his jar and just enjoy the show. And I know you're putting lots of bread in his jar. If you're paying the money to go see Billy Joel, the tickets aren't cheap. And I think he's doing some gigs with Stevie Nicks. So they're going to want even more money for that. To see two people way past their prime. Although Billy Joel is better vocally than Stevie Nicks is. All right. So I'm just putting it out there. And good for Billy, right? Good for him. If you want, I've never seen Billy Joel. If I were to go see Billy Joel, I would need a time machine because I'd like to go back to the Glass Houses era because that's my favorite album. And coincidentally, he was performing a song from that album. So, I had that album. I liked some of the deeper tracks on that album, like All for Lena and Closer to the Borderline. Every day I'm feeling a little closer to the borderline. All right. So before I go, here's some real music for you, okay? Greg Nagy and The Real You. This is R&B and blues, and Greg sent me 2 CDs for the price of one. And I haven't purchased a lot of music thus far in 2025. But what I like about this is it's very organic music. And there's an autograph. I mean, that's cool. And you're all like, who's Greg? Who cares about? Well, I'm trying to just randomly pick stuff. It could be from any genre except probably hip hop and bro country. Won't be any bro country for you. But Greg Nagy, who sounds like he is still living in, I don't know, 1973, and he's doing blues and soul and rock, and it's just really good stuff. So you can pass on it. You can go stream it for free, right? Just go stream it so Greg doesn't make any money, or you can order a CD for, I think this cost me $20. 10 or 20, I can't remember, and he sent me 2 CDs. So I'm going to give one to a friend. Maybe Tony. I'm going to send one to Tony the Internet Tiger for sending me this Billy Joel story. Thanks, Tony. God bless Tony. And the rest of you all. God bless you all. Remember, Jesus is the reason for every season. Yeah, Easter is coming, folks. And that's the miracle, right? The birth was a miracle, but the resurrection, that's the real deal. And hence, that's why no one has ever claimed what Jesus claimed. And for good reason, because he was the Savior. He is the Savior currently, too. You need to put your faith and your trust and all your hopes and all your dreams in the saving power of Jesus Christ. God bless you all. God bless Billy Joel. Stay on your feet, Billy.